Hello friends, so welcome back again. So today we'll be going to look at how to use the moving averages, and we have two mainly used moving averages. One is SMA, which is simply moving average, and one more thing we have is EMA, which is exponential moving average. So we are going to look at how the both SMA and EMA have been calculated and which one to use, and which type of means like how longer periods we can use the moving averages to find out the support and resistance level. And here, like most of the traders use the moving averages to find out the support and resistance to initiate the trade levels. So here, like we have moving averages. So here you can see this is the period. So most commonly used period is 50, and here you can see the type. Type is simple, which means the simple moving average. So simple moving averages will calculate the means like if the period is 50, it will calculate the last previous 50 days of closed price and it will divide it by the 50. So based on that calculation, it will show the simple moving averages. So this is the SMA of this last 50 period, you can see over here. So this how this price is calculated is it will take all the closing price of the last previous 50 candles and it will divide the value by 50 and it will give us the number. So this is simple moving averages, and we have one more thing called exponential. So exponential moving averages will always get calculated based on the very recent prices. So it will give the weightage to the recent price levels. So here we can see this is the EMA, and most probably either we can use a simple moving average or the exponential moving average. And if you are a short-term trader, you can always prefer of taking the 21 period moving averages, which will give more number of trades. So means like it will cross the candlesticks more number of times so that you can enter and exit multiple times in a short term period. So if you are a long term investor and let's say you are an investor, and if you have to get a support and resistance level to enter and exit uh, the trade. So for that purpose, either you can use a 200 level, which will give, which is used by most of the traders and the investor as well. So here, let's say I will be taking the exponentials moving average for the last 200 periods. So here, this is my moving average for the last 200 periods. So here you can see that this is the 1 day candle. So whenever the price is crossing this moving average and it's not coming back again. So here you can see this level. So here it crossed this 200 level moving average and it started move on. So here you can enter the trade whenever the price moves above the moving average of a 200 period, and you can exit back once the price close below this 200 moving average. So this is for the 1 day period. Even if you're a very quick long term trader, you can check for the 1 week candle as well. So here you can see that the price has been hitting means like trading in nearby the moving average for multiple weeks, and after that it started moving up. So here also you can see that here it gave a signal to buy, and you can enter a trade over here and you can close it here, or even if you have you can add multiple more lots once the price again hits the moving average levels. So this is about the exponential moving average. So now we can look at the 200 periods of a simple moving averages. So again it as well works at the uh, same way, and even you can see this, the prices have been moving, started moving up whenever the price started hitting the moving averages. So you can always trial over SL if you are in a trade, and based on this moving averages. So now we can look at the short term. This is for the long term investors, and you can even use the short term period of a 21, which is more widely used by the short term traders. So this is the SMA of 21 period. So here you can see the prices started getting fluctuated more times, and the moving average always used to travel nearby the charts. So this is for the 1-day candle. So here you can see that, so whenever the price started moving above the moving average, you can always create a long position, and whenever the prices started moving below the moving averages, you can create a short position over here. So this is for simple moving average, and again you can create one more for the short term period of exponential moving average as well. So let me give a different color for this. So again you can see that the price used to move, but you can see the difference over here because the SMA has been calculated based on the last 50 candles close to price, and EMA will be calculated based on the recent prices. So if you are a long-term trader and if you use both SMA and EMA, always make sure that for the longer period of time you can find the more differences between the EMA and SMA, so it might be difficult for you to find the exact support and resistance. And if you are a short-term trader and if your period is like 21 or 15, then that is fine to use either EMA or SMA. But most probably if you are a long-term trader, it's better to use SMA because it always gets calculated based on the previous past closing price of the 50 or 200 or whatever the period you are choosing it. So this is all about the differences between simple moving averages and exponential moving averages. So thanks for watching. So hope you guys liked this video, and please do subscribe our channel for the further updates. So thanks for watching.